speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Yeah, some might return that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Time for a break. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And able to find Curley. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, it's Stafford. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Alone to the right is Jones. From the red zone now, Stafford. Can't find anyone open. And incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing is Stafford, and that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Again, it's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger going to throw, and he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why?
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the... heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
To throw is Stafford. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. So Stafford forced to depart. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Curley's got it complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Jones. Marvin Jones. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.